Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. We are here back in Estalden because last time we completed the 2 champion quests that we were waiting on, so those are now done and sorted. We have those books now. What was that? These 3. Artisan's Blade, Joy of Battle and Tome of Swords all ready to go, so hopefully we'll pick those up just generally throughout our playing. That gets us LOTRO points and more importantly for us class trait points, 1 for each of them, which is obviously a very important thing when I actually remember to use them and work out what I actually want. But we are back in Estalden. We are ready to carry on with the epic quest and stuff. We are on book 6 chapter 1 and we need to talk to this dude over here, but before that we do have our hobbit gift of the day and of the week, so let's have a quick little look at what that's going to be. 60 marks for our silver, and for our gold is going to be a Tome of Fate 7. We are really doing well with these tomes recently. I don't think it's on this character specifically. We have a Madam we can apparently use, but I've been getting a lot of tomes alongside my my hobbit gifts. I'm not sure if it's just luck or if they've changed the way they all work, but I ain't complaining. Even if we don't get around to using it, because we do need 6 other versions of these beforehand, we can probably sell that for a decent chunk of gold if we were to ever need it. Though gold wise, I think we're doing alright. We don't really spend enough compared to what we're making, so I think we're all good. So let's talk to you, Daven.
How can I be of service?
Did Aragorn not come with you? Alas, his fell news, well, it is not for now. You will have to do. Are you prepared for a long dark journey? It is through Ram Duath into Angmar that I must send you.
What can I do for you?
So we need to talk to Coroner. So he's basically just sending us straight to Angmar, I think. Yeah, Coroner is over here. That's going to be a manual walk. We haven't been to Angmar as of yet, so that is going to be something we have to do ourselves. Angmar has always been a scary place to me, or at least when you're not, like, you know, over leveled for the area. Just to check, we definitely cannot make our way there.
What can I do for you?
No, we have to have for Gath Vorthnir, we have to have acquaintance standing. Also completed chapter 6 of book 6, which we're on chapter 2 just now. Orcare, we can get a not swift travel but a regular travel, but we have to be well, we have to have at least gone there once, so definitely worth doing. Even though it's not swift travel, it's better somewhat for us to get that because, you know, as I said, it's not swift travel. We do have to go there roughly the same speed, if not slower than it would take us to go there ourselves, because I've never tested it out, but I'm pretty sure that the stable horses don't go at the 78% speed if you've got that upgrade. Or the 68%, I think they go at like 62. But enemies do not attack you while you're on that horse, so you do have that safety aspect of it, because, you know, you're not going to get knocked off your horse, or you're just not going to get attacked in general. Now, these guys are level 27, so they're alright because they're not going to aggro us, but I'm pretty sure Angmar is going to. Obviously this is the first time we're going to Angmar as part of this quest. This is a level 44 quest, so actually 5 levels above us. It is going to be a case of we are definitely going to get attacked, but hopefully we can make it. It's mainly just like the, I can't think of what their name, salamanders I think is what they're technically called. Like, I know what they would be called in the real world, I just mean I think that's their title here as well. I could be completely wrong, it might not even be salamanders, but all these wargs and stuff are pretty good that they don't. We've also got enmity of the wargs because we are a man, so yeah, that's always nice. There'll also be some dragons and, or drakes rather, and a few other things to go alongside it, but we'll see what level they are now. I am pretty sure they're going to be on level... Oh, cold worms. Well, I was technically wrong, but cold worms are at level 30. So this is going to be a really easy travel then, so we don't have to attack any of them. Drakes I think might be on level. We'll have to see. They're also not salamanders. Worms is what I was thinking. Salamanders is Evendim. That's what I'm thinking of. Mainly because I'd spent so much time killing them when we did the Angmar deeding. Let's have a look at what we get from these corpses, shall we? Flat whetstones, broken shortbow, cracked dwarf, carvings adamant, and a fragment of Dunedain's script. Now, we still haven't done anything for our crafting. Really need to sort that out. But we could probably do a decent chunk. I mean, we have probably quite a decent amount. I don't think we'll have... Oh, drakes. What level are you? 30. Okay. This is... Well, other than walking past them giving you a little bit of a warm time, we went completely the wrong way. But other than them walking past them giving us a little bit of a, you know, warm up, I think we're good. Oh, you are, however, a scary one. You scary. Let's go this way. But yeah, woodworker, I feel like we might have some stuff. Apparently not. I guess you have to go... Woodworker is the boards. Yeah. Isn't there another thing for it? And then, I know Prospector will have a few things, because we'll occasionally pick those up. But, yeah. Is it woodworker? No, woodworker's not. There's another, what's the other one? It's like a Fletcher almost, but he does the wood into the stuff of the woodworker, and then the stuff into the hides for the tailor. Can't think of the name for it. It's really, really bugging me now that I can't remember what it's called. But we should actually... We will die if we go down there. We have yet to die on this character, so definitely not taking that risk. I feel like I'm going to jinx it now. If we're lucky enough not to die until, like, Warsteed sort of territory, we're going to die of some stupid thing from Warsteeds, because... I've apparently run into something too quickly and died on the war steed, and I've also just, well, this is a regular steed I think, I've just fallen out the air like 2 meters and died from that before, so I think that was merely a server issue though, rather than a actual, hey, you dropped 2 meters and died, that's part of the game type issue. I'm also completely lost. I have no idea where I'm going. Past like going through here once and generally getting the stable master for it, or like getting the guide if you're a hunter, I rarely deal with this, because I think you can just go straight here from Bree. I want to say you can go most places from Bree, so I wouldn't be surprised. But we are nearing the area. We completely skipped past this little encampment of sorts. It's getting nicer. And here we are, Orghair. We're gonna... Very first thing, we need to go talk to the stable master. Very, very most important thing. Very first thing you should do in most places you go to, if anything. Even just for the sake of getting that. So, now we have to find Coroner. We also want to see if we can get a decent amount of quests done here, because that is something that takes up quite a lot of time when it comes to the deeding episodes, so if we can minimize that when we get to that, that's something we need to do, obviously. When we get later on in the series, like when we probably won't, because we're like 2 expansions behind now. When we get to a point where we've caught up, which again might most likely not happen, we'll just speed up how often we do the deeding episodes, but I think we'll be alright for now, because as I said, I think we're like 2 level caps behind now. But Coroner,
how can I be of service? You
have a lot to talk about. You can be a lot of service. The Hillman called this sorcerer the False King, as they knew the Witch King himself can never return to Angmar. Gold determined that the steward of Angmar must be stopped. Can gather strength from the north. Gather together as many of the Hillmen will follow him. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, we just need to find out where Goladir is. Oh yeah, so Ranger Coroner now dwells among the Hillmen. Yeah, bearing a wounded falcon arrived, bearing a message for Coroner, a ranger from the company of Goladir, who defied Aragorn's commands and passed it into Angmar, believing that a shadow would once again come onto Khandum.
How can I be of service?
It's weird because these are people that we've sort of seen the whole progression of the story. You kind of forget where they come from a lot of the time. So, take a rubbing from a lesser watching stone. There's quite a few around. I feel like the best one is probably this or this. This is now where I'm worried about, yeah, levels. Levels are going to be on on level, or actually above level rather, 42, so 3 to 4 levels above what we currently are. So we'll be able to defeat them most likely, just not too many of them. Now being a champion allows us obviously AoE, so we've got that advantage, but we kind of want to not if we can help it. That's why I don't really want to go here, because I know that's like a little sort of encampment area. This I think will be a bit more available to do. I just don't want to die pretty much. You know, we've had a good run so far, and now that I've mentioned it twice, it's infinitely more likely to happen. But I think there's a quest in Angmar where it like fake, you know, I don't think you fake die, but there's one which I think it forces you to respawn. Either that or I misplayed that entire instance wrong. But there's also one where I am very, very, very likely to die just to, you know, if I'm struggling with some regular enemies, I'm going to be struggling with that deed or instance. Can I? Is it literally just one that's outside? Yeah, it is. I might be able to. I'm thinking if I go around, I might be able to get away with not aggroing. I feel like this is the problem I have with this. Because on the legendary server, we're leveling up less quickly. Because of that, I don't want to go against too many enemies. Because of that, I'm finding ways to not attack enemies, and because of that, I'm not getting XP, so I'm not as high level as the enemies that I need to be getting and killing. So, yeah, it's kind of a vicious cycle there, but that was an easy one. I'm surprised he didn't aggro me. I was mainly hoping, like, I'd be fine if one aggroed me. I was more worried if two were, because I think they're, like, red named, which means they're higher than orange. And I just want to be careful. We're gonna have to have some leveling time, like going towards instances and stuff that even if they're under-leveled for us, we're gonna have a little bit of a catch-up, if not just do a couple longer episodes dedicated to leveling, because there is gonna be this point where these guys are gonna be 4 levels above us, we're gonna have struggles with it, but there's also gonna be that instance I was talking about, which we have to do. It is part of the epic quest. And we are definitely going to struggle there, because even on my main, I think I struggled. Even on Tarvalard, I struggled. And on this guy, I'm definitely going to struggle, because I would say I'm definitely more confident and comfortable, especially being my second time on Tarvalard, going through and doing that as a hunter, than I am going through and doing it as a champion. But you never know. Maybe third time's the charm. We do it without dying. We also hopefully don't accidentally click off the screen, but we also hopefully know tactics a little bit better. Maybe I'll go through it just to check it next time I do that. But yeah, let's not accidentally click off the screen. That'd be really good from stopping the game, going to like 2 FPS.
What do you need?
You've returned. Did you bring the rubbing? Good, let me see it. Now we have a quest we can't do. Oh, joy. Coronet, you have a quest, but I am not the correct level. If you're too low a level, I assume it's 5 levels if I remember correctly. I assume this is a level 45 quest. We are on a level 39 at the moment. We are going to have a problem. Right, Coronet, you made my life a little bit annoying. This is the one thing, if anything, I dislike about the legendary server is the level gating for quests, and the you know, combination of that with the lowered XP rates. So basically, we need to find some close-ish level. This stuff maybe, that's Evendim. This is level 40. And we can even just give that one in. We need to find some quests that give us a decent amount of XP, and we can, you know, do to level up. These are 33, these are 40. I think for now, here's an Estelden. We can go talk to him in Estelden. That's a quest completed. And then we'll go to give this quest in Evendim today, and then we'll probably end off and start working out what we need to do next episode. Most likely, we can just go and get some quests in Angmar, as I had basically already said I was going to do anyway. and, you know, from there get experience.
Come hither, Shadran.
Because there's that whole quest chain with the dude that's... I can't find him. Over here, I think? Or is it over there? I can't remember. Probably over here. Yeah, I think it's here. There's this whole quest chain with this guy, or these 3 quests. Well, I say that. Why am I pressing that button? This dude, he then gets us 3 quests from like 3 people, and he's got like 9 quests, or 3 quests, and each of those have 3 subquests, so they've got like 12 quests easy. So if we really need to, that can be us done for the next episode. That can be what we try and do then, because they'll be on level stuff. I also just noticed, completing book 6 chapter 2, we just crossed 1 million experience. That is insane. Either way, let's go talk to this dude in Estelden, and then we can hopefully jump from Estelden to Evendim. If not, we can jump back to Bree, then up to Evendim, and give in this quest, which apparently is, I guess, let's take this off. Where's this quest to then? I can't see it, but far to the east of Tinadir, which is here. I can't see it, but maybe it's in the North Towns. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there, because I can't see it at this moment in time. I could be completely blind. It could be right under my nose, but anyway, let's go back to Estelden quick. It's gonna be a long ride. Right, so we're back in Estelden. I kind of got distracted. It takes you back through this way, so I kind of was halfway to where I actually needed to be. In doing that, though, the good thing is that village that we needed to find, that I basically said that we didn't find, the little place at the campsite, that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, it makes us go through that area, so easy thing there. So that's an easy deed added to our tracker. Obviously something we need to do later on to get all those virtues to as high as they can. So Nether is just who I need to talk to. Very easy reputation quest, gives us reputation with the Rangers of Estelden, hopefully gives us XP. If not, it would have been a waste, and that is all we need to do. Now, you have a quest, but apparently, I assume that just also means I'm under-leveled. I think but then, you have a quest. I think that darker colour means we're under-leveled. That means it's a trivial. They're very close together. Also, in case those didn't know, there's a circle of chickens up there. The only way you can see it is with war steeds, because they have extra zoom out. But one little thing, you can only really see it with the name tags, basically, on the top of them. But yeah, at least I gave us XP. That's always good. I'm obviously well aware we're not going to level up today, but I thought we should just get some of these extra quests out the way while we're at it.
Greetings.
Can we go? We can go straight to Tinadir. That is good. Let's go find out where these Earthkin are, and then that'll be us done for the day. Next episode, we'll probably start doing those quests in Orcare. Just get them done, and hopefully get to level 40. That should also allow us to travel further between all these places, like Rivendell and Bree, and go in between and stuff. And we'll make life just a little bit easier. I think we can also go from Rivendell to Estelden. That works like straight off. You just have to be level 40. Level 40 is like the magic number. So Tinadir, here we come. Complete this quest, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I dismounted a little bit early, just for... shouldn't do that. Dismounted a little bit early, just so we can get, you know, just on the road quicker. We need to find where these guys are. Also, because, yeah, what's the point in backtracking if we need to? You're apparently 5,000 meters away. What? Wait, what? So you're telling me the quest that I need to do is in the exact place I was just trying to not pronounce, and I didn't even pay attention. So I need to go back to Estelden, then get the regular travel to Orcare, and then I'm going to have to strand myself in the middle of that pathway. That's going to be fun. That is basically just a waste of 35 silver. 70 silver, in fact. I still had to go to Estelden, so it makes sense that, you know, that 25 isn't a huge deal, but now I've got to go back to Estelden, and then I've got to go back to the lovely old Orcare, or at least halfway there. I really should read these things before I try them, shouldn't I? At least I get a discount with reputation here, so I'm not wasting the extra £3, 3 silver, 50 copper. Right, let's go. Right, so we're back here now in the place I'm not going to try and pronounce, and we are going to dismount here, leaving us a little stranded, but we have found out today that obviously the route here to Orcare is full of enemies that cannot attack us. It's only in the heart, basically, of Angmar that the enemies are that higher level. So here we are. In fact, this actually might be the perfect place to end off, because this is going to be stuff that is going to be around our level, if not just above. Instead of going for those quests that I said I was going to do, maybe these level 41 ones are the best place to start. Do this area, move on to the next one, which I'm sure it'll have a vector quest to do that anyway. So I think we will end here after this quest, and then start what we have in this area. There's quite a few. We did them recently with the Angmar Deeding episodes, so I'm going to be somewhat fresh in the mind, so, you know, that'll be good for us. We'll not be lost as we currently are in Mordor a little bit, so we'll be good. Angmar pushes against us hard. There is much help we could use. How much is this going to give us? 6,000. So we've got about, yeah, 3,500, just under our remaining bonus XP. 40,000 till level 40. So how much we made today is like, let's say that's, you know, 10,000, 20,000, I know this isn't exact, 25, about 25k today, and that's from, you know, a bit on level quests. So if we can do this all next episode, even if it's a little bit a longer one, and then, you know, episode after that we'll go to Orcare if we're not level 40 yet and get those done. Hopefully I'm going to look into those quests, see how the next ones level-wise are, because we don't want to obviously have to constantly be stopped. I'd rather spend 3 episodes leveling rather than do, you know, leveling 1 episode, doing like 2 quests, having to level again next episode, doing a few quests, etc, etc. If I know what I'm after, I can sort of dedicate myself a bit more towards it, or just do a longer episode. But yeah, we'll end off with it here today. We'll start all these quests. I should have enough slots available just to pick up everything in the area. I know a lot of it is down here and sort of up this area, so hopefully those won't take long. A lot of spiders, not spiders, those weird like bird women things we have to kill, so that's gonna be a fun one. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.